It's a completely sold out event here at the 2024 SLO Housing Summit. I'm Dylan Foreman, your community reporter in San Luis Obispo, as leaders in housing policy and advocacy from across the state took part in a 5-hour-long discussion focusing on topics ranging from the housing ladder to community housing developments.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the San Luis Obispo County Housing Summit.
While there were a variety of topics discussed at the 10th SLO Housing Summit, there was one that most people came to learn about.
And as a renter and resident of San Luis Obispo, I'm curious how our county is going to tackle the housing crisis that we face.
In San Luis Obispo County, there is no other way to put it. We are in a housing crisis.
San Luis Obispo is so desirable of a place to live that we're seeing the housing crisis here really pronounced.
Many people at the summit, like the San Luis Obispo Chamber of Commerce Chair of the Board of Directors Brad Breckwald, believes the main issue is with the high cost of living and limited inventory, meaning local businesses take the hit.
The issue is that businesses are having a hard time keeping employees because they can't find or live in the area.
CEO of the HRM Corporation, Jocelyn Brennan, outlined that although there is job growth, the housing inventory hasn't caught up.
Homes being built are not keeping up with our job growth, which becomes a very big problem for our local employers and our local workforce.
In the current cycle from 2020 to 2028, San Luis Obispo County is in need of 10,810 homes. The good news? More projects and funding have led to an increase in housing permits, up 5% from 2009.
We've seen more and more support, both in terms of approving projects, but also providing funding.
They have made some changes to make ADUs easier to build, to get more product on the market and create more inventory, and that does help free up more capacity.
The topic of affordable housing kicked off the summit, but innovations in how to solve that issue were also discussed among a variety of other topics that drew in a large crowd of community leaders, young people looking to learn about buying a new home, local real estate figureheads, and everything in between.
You know, if you've been fortunate enough to own a home here, you want to be able to have your kids live here too.
The Housing Collaborative of the Central Coast mission is to bring more housing opportunities to people in the area, something that was a main point of emphasis for the Housing Summit. In San Luis Obispo, I'm Dylan Foreman, KSBY News.